Hello guys, IntoCryptoSpace here. It's been a while, but let's get updated on DAMOON. So, out of all the tokens being listed, this has been the longest a token has had to wait to get listed on crypto.com. And what's great and bad, well, what's good and bad about it, right, is that taking its time means that people are going to sell off because the expectation is not there, or the percentage chance. So people are going to sell off. So for anyone waiting to buy in, or other people waiting to DCA or get a bigger bag or get a better position, use this for what it is, as an opportunity. Moving forward, we're going to have people that sell on it today, right? Today being Friday. Generally, we haven't seen a listing during the weekend. Usually, it happens first thing or at the end of the week. So we had a huge drop this morning from the 0.1849 level all the way down to the 1449. Still well above listing price. So at the end of the day, if you sold panicking, I feel bad for you. But you have to do what you have to do. If you're not convicted in your place, I get it. Within 30 minutes, guys, it skyrockets right back up to the 18 level. And now it's trading a little sideways at the 17, right? But there's going to have to be a consolidation phase, obviously. But guys, if you watch my previous videos, there is a huge floor price here that will never get touched. Because the amount of liquidity that was injected by VVS themselves, they're not selling. They are not selling. And due to the strong liquidity to market cap ratio, guys, these are very safe plays. You're not going to see 100% drops. You're not going to see 80% drops. You will get the 10, 20, 30, 40, maybe up to a 50% drop. But guys, it's a meme coin. That's where you're in, right? You're not going into a stable coin. You're not going to Bitcoin, Ethereum. These are meme coins. So there are certain expectations that you should be okay with. And if there's a 20% drop, that should be normal. And I hope you don't sell off the first 20% drop because, again, you need to have conviction in your plays. So here I am showcasing my conviction over the course of this week. I'm confident in this play where at the beginning, I bought a bunch. I added to liquidity. As soon as it skyrocketed, right, you can see it. Around this point, I removed liquidity. And this was a standpoint where I thought that the listing was going to happen. So I wanted to remove it and I wanted to quickly buy the token thinking that on the next day, the next upswing, that the listing was going to happen. So I was going to have a chunk and I wasn't going to suffer from impermanent loss. Again, do your research when adding liquidity, but these are things you need to be worried about or at least informed on. So the next couple of days happen and it doesn't happen. So on this next swing, I believe I removed. I played with some other plays, and then within that same day, I added to liquidity again because I'm like, okay, this is going to have a couple more days of volume that pushes up to a 2 to 5 million I've seen on different days. Why not enjoy money, free money off those TXN fees? As I'm predicting that it's going to trade sideways. So that's what I did. I saw it go down. Again, I'm convicted into plays. I'm not scared. I buy a series of 4 other times. I buy a couple more times. And today, on this wonderful drop, right? I wake up, I see the drop. I'm not scared. Why would I? I still have conviction in the play. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of when, not if, right? So I add liquidity. So I'm looking really good on this position. And over the weekend, regardless if there's buying, selling, whatever it is, I know for a fact there's going to be plenty of volume because as it gets later and longer, people are going to start losing conviction and they're going to forget why they got in at the first place. Guys, it's a sure play, a matter of time. Again, a matter of when, not if. So during this weekend, I'm going to enjoy some extra liquidity being put in. Therefore, extra TXN fees that are free, that is free money. And then come Monday morning, come Sunday night, I might consider removing that because expectations where Monday or Tuesday, there might be a listing. So therefore, I'm playing the strategy accordingly to what I expect, to my research, and I'm enjoying a whole weekend of free money in terms of TXN fee value. All right, IntoCryptoSpace, we get it. Strategize and move accordingly. But has the project actually done something? Like, what's been going on with the project itself? Okay, let's get into it. So a couple of days, just for some quick updates, it got listed on the DeFi wallet. That was when there was a nice boom, and that's when I ended up removing liquidity, thinking that shortly after it was going to happen. But it didn't. But that's okay. Stepping stones, right? It needs to happen. This usually always happens before the listing, so it's a good thing. It's a bullish thing that it's happened, right? It's been a week time. Usually it takes a 3-week period for listings to happen. Obviously, VVS is in collaboration with this project since it's its project. So it makes sense that it took about 4 or 5 days to get listed. But this is a step in the right direction. Moving on. The first burn of the project has happened. So burning 1% of the supply. This is a TNX value. This is a TXN hash. And I will post it in the description below if you want to look at it. All these links, that is. And this just means that there's a smaller amount of circulation now, putting more value into a token itself. So now your bag is getting better, more and more appreciated over time. And this is under the correlation of other projects that are whitelisted on VVS to do well. So now there's incentive. There's an incentive for this community, for VVS, to help and encourage social engagement, like tweeting, participate, and all these other communities. And I really like that. I really like that utility as opposed to the first two that don't really have anything going, you know? Dip has a little bit of that little kind of, I kind of like the fact that it's like, where's Miguel? Where's Miguel? We got to find him. Senior Dip, where is he? There's a little bit of meme value and his social engagement, so you got to appreciate something like that. But Krob, that was a bust. But at the end of the day, it's holding its value and it's above listing price. So it's doing well compared to some of the other projects that listed at its time, you know? And you got to respect it all. And in today's news, meme of the week has been selected. DAMOON wins, which is wonderful because out of the correlation of 4 to 5 projects, out of those projects, DAMOON has won. So meaning that there's social media strength, there's community strength in DAMOON, and along with that, people that are in the project get to enjoy juicy VVS emissions for the next week. And what this means is that you get to stake your tokens and get a percentage, so you basically make that fee free just by holding the token. Of course, you're gonna have to stake it on the VVS platform, but this is really good, and it kind of makes lighter on the fact of holding tokens and not having that price action, at least not the price action you expect or you want for the time being. So it kind of gives you a little bit more patience while you're waiting for that listing, while you're waiting for that boom. You can still enjoy free money just by staking on the VVS platform. And to finish with this week's worth of updates, I don't know what is going on the Twitter end. The official account of DAMOON has been suspended twice now. I believe it happened late last night. Its second account was suspended, I believe, once. And the back and forth between Twitter suspending, them trying to get everything situated, they're now verified gold, are, blue checked on one and trying to get gold on the other. It is a little bit of a ridiculous situation. Twitter is obviously very important. You need to engage with multiple communities. This is the platform to be on. And I feel like it has something to do with the fact that we're not listed yet, because obviously even on Crypto.com's part, if they're going to be tagging, they want that social engagement. That's going to be a huge part of pushing the token out and making that money when people try to buy on their exchange, and which is the main reason for them to do any type of listing of any project. They need those trading fees. That's what pays for their exchange, all their marketing, all their advertising, and all their salaries. It is the most important thing for that exchange. So the fact that it's been suspended twice is kind of ridiculous, right? And I do think it has something to do with it, but, nobody knows. So hopefully we can get that situated. The team can move forward. I know they're working on it already. But I guess we just really need that blue check mark or that gold badge from from the official account. When looking it up, you can only get their second account with 356 followers, where their main has over 3,000. So it is important, but just so you stay informed that is happening. So if you can't find them, that's why. So make sure you just stick to their Telegram. Going on their website, you can see their Telegram right here. You can connect and you can stay informed and updated on everything. As always, guys, do your own research. This isn't financial advice. See this as entertainment value in this project. Other than that, make sure you do your own thing, because like I said, always stay convicted in your plays. As always, very much appreciate you guys stopping by, giving us any type of viewership. You know, it helps so much. Supporting us by liking, subbing, and commenting down below. It really pushes us into the algorithm, and I am growing so much because of my community and the viewership. So, #CrowFam. I love being a part of this community. Thank you again. IntoCryptoSpace. Until next time.